remain alert. For more information about weather conditions, visit our website at www.weather.gov.dm or call us at 266-4490. Don't forget to like our Facebook page at Dominica Meteorological Service and follow us on Instagram at Dominica Met. Reporting from the Douglas Charles Airport, I am Dane Charles.
Reach out. DBS will be there. DBS Radio on the go. www.dbcradio.net. Click the play button at the top and you're good to go with the nation station, DBS Radio. Yo, what's up? Baby, let's go.
Turn your TV on. Listen to DBS on Digicel TV Channel 50 and Flow TV Channel 951.
From every corner of the world comes the DBS 1350 Total News.
In the headlines, the government announces measures aimed at mitigating the effects of the escalations in the Middle East on the local economy. In news from the region, Trinidad and Tobago disassociates itself from calls for an end to the U.S. blockade of Cuba. And internationally, Iran rejects the U.S. proposal and lays out 5 conditions for ending the war. Good afternoon. Welcome to the DBS Lunchtime News. I am your presenter, Kewana Fontaine Wilson. Details of the news to follow.
Are you worried about how you're going to get to your next destination or important appointment, special event, a new date, but you are stranded? No ride, no bus, nowhere, and look, rain falling. What would you do? Look no further than Carlton Phillip Bonus Rental. Tansa, whatever your destination or translation or transactions, be it personal, business, leisure, pleasure, sightseeing, adventures, weddings, and family vacations, whatever satisfies your personal driving needs in Dominica, think Bonus Rental from Carlton Phillip Fonkole. Top of the line customer service, unbeatable prices, helpful and friendly staff. Renting a bonus vehicle has never been easier. It's all full service. And look, we've got your rental keys already at hand. Carlton Phillips, so prepare for memories that will last a lifetime. So go choose your bonus, get your bonus, rent your bonus, drive your bonus from Carlton Phillips Motor Pool at Fonkole. Now it's your bonus. Go drive safely in your bonus.
You've worked hard to build your dream home. Now it's time to protect it with ICWI's A-Plus Homeowners Policy. From hurricane damage to unexpected losses, we've got you covered with the best homeowners protection in the region. Protect your most valuable asset with coverage for what matters most when it matters the most. ICWI, we know insurance. You know you're protected. ICWI, serving you is all we do. Visit ICWI.com or call 767-440-4294. Visit us on 13 Castle Street in Roseau and on the corner of Harbour Lane and Holland Street, Portsmouth, or any of our agents.
DBS News.
Welcome back and thank you so much for joining us. First up this lunchtime, Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit has announced a series of measures aimed at mitigating the effects of the escalations in the Middle East on the local economy. Recent international conflicts have led to an increase in global oil prices and disruptions in international trade. Mr. Skerrit made this announcement during a press conference this morning.
Over the coming days and weeks, we will implement a series of targeted measures designed to cushion the impact on households and businesses. First, we will introduce targeted relief measures to help manage the rising cost of living. This will include temporary reductions on duties and taxes on essential goods and increased support for vulnerable households through our social protection programs. Second, we are taking steps to manage energy costs. We will work closely with the Dominica Electricity Services to moderate the impact of rising fuel prices on electricity tariffs. And of course, geothermal is coming just at the opportune time. Third, we will protect jobs and economic activity. We will engage with stakeholders in tourism, agriculture, and the private sector to ensure continuity and resilience during this period. Fourth, we are strengthening our fiscal management, carefully prioritizing government spending to ensure that critical services are maintained while some discretionary expenditures are deferred. And so we continue to monitor, and as you can see, we have been already working towards taking action to mitigate against the impact.
Mr. Skerritt also urged Dominicans to remain calm, assuring them that the government is looking to establish greater national resilience and self-reliance.
My dear citizens, this moment also reminds us of a collective responsibility that we have not given the importance it deserves. We must reduce our dependence on imported fuel and food. That is why the government will accelerate investment in renewable energy, which will provide more stable and affordable electricity for our people. We will also expand support for local agriculture so that more of what we consume is grown right here in Dominica. This is not only a response to the crisis, this is strengthening commitment and strategy implementation in a successful manner and on a path to greater national resilience and self-reliance. I understand the anxiety that rising prices can bring. I understand the pressure that families may feel in the weeks ahead. But I ask you to remain calm, to remain united, and to remain confident in our ability to weather the economic fallout from the escalating conflict in the Middle East.
Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerritt. The Education Trust Fund is seeking contributions from students of the primary and secondary schools island-wide. As customary, the fund is hosting School Contributions Day this Friday as part of its initiative to raise funds. Willie Fevrier serves as the chairman of the Education Trust Fund.
The Education Trust Fund is mandated to raise funds as much as possible, although we receive a subvention from government, but we are mandated to raise our own funds. Now, when we raise those funds, we assist students in various areas, especially school fees, CXC examination fees, and transportation, where there is no government-paid buses to take the students to school. So as part of our fundraising effort, we've had this contribution day around this time of the year. So I'd like to appeal to the principals of the schools, to make sure that they inform the children, because if the parents are going to give the children the money and try their best to collect as much as possible, because a lot of people are applying for assistance. So the more money that we make, the better we'll be able to assist those who apply. So yes, on Friday, we expect children to bring at least $1. Those who can afford a little more can afford a little more. Now, some schools, they raise funds throughout the year, and at this point in time, they just give us a little package. So all that is good. But what I'm saying is that I hope that all the schools, primary schools, secondary schools, although we do not help primary school students, but pretty soon the primary school students will move to the secondary school anyway. Whatever funds we raise from the primary school will eventually go back to them when they get to the secondary school.
Chairman of the Education Trust Fund, Willie Fevrier. In other news, Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerritt has stated that Dominica is in a position to supply water to St. Lucia and, by extension, the Caribbean region. St. Lucia's Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre announced earlier this month that his government plans to import water from Dominica to address a severe shortage caused by prolonged dry conditions. During a press conference this morning, Mr. Skerritt emphasized the need for CARICOM and the OECS to discuss water security for the region.
The government essentially reached out to us to indicate our capability of exporting water, and we indicated to them that we do have the capacity to supply because we have the connections at the various ports to do so. Obviously, with the advent of climate change and the challenges that you have with sustaining these water systems, including Dominica, you will always have some challenges from time to time. And so we're in a position where we can export water to the Caribbean. This is something that we had spoken about many years ago. As a matter of fact, when Owen Arthur was Prime Minister, we had discussions on this. But Dominica is in a position to supply the Caribbean water. And I believe that water security is something that CARICOM and the OECS need to give consideration to. Some years ago, I had put this on the agenda, and we had very important discussions on this. But I think water security is something that we really need to discuss at the OECS and CARICOM level. And to see those of us who have excess water, how do we ensure that others can have access to this water? You know, because we import oil, we import things that we each of us have, you know, so outside of the region. So it's an important thing. But they have reached out to us, and I passed them on to DOASCO. I assigned Ambassador Badul to coordinate all of the Dominica agencies and to facilitate the government and people of St. Lucia. They were friends, long-standing partners, St. Lucia and Dominica, and whatever we can do to support them, we will certainly do it.
Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit, bringing us to the end of the National Focus. Coming up next, the regional and international news.
Husband and wife in bed chatting quietly. Husband asking his wife, "Are you ready?" Wife with a smile on her face said, "Yes, I'm always ready and more than ready." The question is, are you ready? Husband replied, "Ready like Freddy. I'm always prepared." It was devant jour, so she asked him, "What time is it, Huzzy?" Husband replied, "Time to upgrade." She shouted, "What? On my birthday?" And her smile turned to a serious frown. "Don't touch me. Don't you ever touch me again." Husband says, "Well, I guess you wouldn't get that brand new vehicle from Carlton Phillip as I promised." When she heard those romantic words, her picker stand up, her eyes started to glow, her face light up like dumblet. But she thought she was being dumped on her birthday and being replaced. Then they embraced and hugged and kissed some more. Head straight to Carlton Phillip. She says, "Look it, honey, that's the ride. The new ride, the favorite color and style." They both hugged and embraced each other. Thanks to Carlton Phillip Motor Pool, Fogole, telephone, email.
You're simply the best.
For over 55 years, ICWI has stood strong, protecting homes and properties across the Caribbean. Through every storm, every challenge, we've been tried, tested, and trusted. With a robust reinsurance program, we're built to last and built to be there for you when you need us the most. Choose ICWI Property Insurance. Serving you is all we do. Visit ICWI.com. Call 767-440-4294. Visit us on 13 Castle Street in Roseau and on the corner of Harbor Lane and Holland Street in Portsmouth, or any of our agents.
DBS News.
Welcome back. In news from the region, Trinidad and Tobago has disassociated itself from calls urging an end to the U.S. blockade of Cuba and to uphold the region's zone of peace policy, which were made in the Bogota Declaration at the recent 10th Summit of Heads of State and Governments of the Community of Latin American and Caribbean States, CELAC. At the summit, Barbados High Commissioner to Trinidad and Tobago, David Commission, also called for CELAC to hold fast to its collective denunciation of the U.S. illicit unilateral blockade of Cuba as a gross violation. The High Commissioner also said CELAC must also denounce extrajudicial killings of regional citizens. TNT also, along with Argentina, Chile, Costa Rica, Ecuador, El Salvador, Honduras, Panama, Peru, and Paraguay also disassociated themselves from the declaration. And internationally, the senior political security official told the state-run Press TV today that Iran has rejected a U.S. proposal aimed at ending the ongoing war, saying any ceasefire would take place only on Tehran's terms and timeline. The official said Iran responded negatively to the American initiative, stressing that the end of the imposed war would depend solely on conditions set by the Islamic Republic. According to the official, Iran outlined 5 conditions for ending the war, including a complete halt to aggression and assassinations. This brings us to the end of the DBS Lunchtime News. Thank you so much for listening. Tune in at 6 p.m. for another newscast. My name is Kewana Fontaine Wilson. Curtis Matthew is up next with the DBS Sports Report.
Easy Max, get your money fast. Join the family. Call and find out now.
You want that quick money to meet all of your needs. High speeds and top service. Easy Max Family. Qualify for 7.5 or maybe 10,000. 2.0 is 15 grand. Easy Max, yours and mine.
West Coast Cooperative Credit Union presents the Easy Max Family Loans. Easy Max Plus of $7,500. Easy Max Pro of $10,000 and Easy Max 2.0 of $15,000. Yes, contact us today at 449-6556 or 449-9343 or 295-2682. Terms and conditions apply. West Coast Credit Union, your only credible choice for success.
Well, a very special good afternoon to you. Welcome to the launch report. The secondary schools athletics championships opened at the Benjamin's Park in Portsmouth this morning. So far, in the 800 meters, first place in the under-15 girls, Chasidi Daniel of the PSS was the winner. In the boys section, Daniel Thomas of Northeast Comprehensive won. In the under-17 girls, Delia Geese of the Dominica Grammar School. In the under-17 boys, Joanne Stee and DeAndre Francis of the Dominica State College won the under-21 boys. DBS Sports will bring you more information on the track and field meet in another sportscast. And there were 2 centuries for Northeast Comprehensive as they hammered the Dominica Grammar School in the sports division under-20 cricket tournament. Nian Davis made 135 and Dante Benjamin 111 not out as Northeast compiled 283 for 1 declared. The Dominica Grammar School scored 29 and 45. And Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerritt announced this morning that plans are well underway for a track and field facility at Point Round. He also said lighting for Windsor Park Stadium should become a reality over the next few weeks. And let's just remind you, tonight, 7 o'clock, the program Off the Field, that will be from 7. Some of our guests in studios tonight are President of the Dominica Athletic Association, Brendan Williams, and coach of the Dominica Under-19 cricket team, Phoenix Thomas. They will be on with us this evening on the program Off the Field. That too is a look at the DBS Afternoon Sports Report. We'll bring you more news tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock.
Sip on something nice and take the stage at the island's most relaxing rooftop spot, Blast Bistro. So whether you're a superstar or you're just singing for fun, Thursdays are your night at Blast Bistro. See you on the rooftop where every Thursday feels like a celebration. Blast Bistro. Good food, good vibes, great memories. If you miss it, I sorry.
The Super 6 jackpot keeps on rising. It's now over $300,000. Have you played? Get your tickets today. Remember, with Super 6, it's bigger jackpots and more chances to win. It's time to match and win. The current jackpot for Match 5 is $46,800. Match 5, your local jackpot game. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. It's now time for another midday draw here at Dominica National Lottery. I'm your host, Michelle Lewis, and now it's time for some grand winnings with Play 4. Good luck. The first lucky number is 21. Your second lucky number is 2. The third winning number rolling in is number 4. And your fourth lucky number, it's 22. To recap, this afternoon's winning numbers for Play 4 are 21, 2, 4, and 22. And that's Play 4 with grand winners every day. Up next, it's Big 4 with an easy score. The Super 6 jackpot keeps on rising. It's now over $300,000. Have you played? Get your tickets today. Remember, with Super 6, it's bigger jackpots and more chances to win.
Something big is breaking through this Easter. The VLT Easter Tournament is coming, and it's about to blast the competition wide open. Big energy, big prizes, big wins. Stay tuned.
I feel good, like I knew that I would now. Adding multi-X to Big 4 will give you so much more. Get ready to multiply your Big 4 winnings with multi-X. Now you can multiply your Big 4 prizes up to 5 times by asking for multi-X each time you purchase your Big 4 tickets. Turn your $5,000 into $25,000 by selecting multi-X on your straight bet or any other bet. Big 4 just got bigger. Select multi-X and watch your thousands turn into hundreds of thousands. Multi-X, available on all bet types. Just remember to spend the same amount on multi-X and Big 4. So good, so good, we got you.
We're back. Thanks for staying tuned. Now it's time for another big win and an easy score with your Select 4. Good luck. All right, everyone, it's time for those big winning numbers. This afternoon's lucky numbers for Big 4 are 3, 4, 7, and 0. And now that those winning numbers are lined up, it's time for the multi-X ball. What will it be? The multi-X ball selected is 3X. Triple the winnings, triple the fun this afternoon for Big 4. To recap, those big winning numbers are 3, 4, 7, and 0. And that multi-X ball is 3X, tripling those winnings. Big 4, it's an easy score. Up next, it's Big 2 with multi-X. It's time to match and win. The current jackpot for Match 5 is $46,800. Match 5, your local jackpot game. The Super 6 jackpot keeps on rising. It's now over $300,000. Have you played? Get your tickets today. Remember, with Super 6, it's bigger jackpots and more chances to win. And we're back, and now it's time to play to win with some Pick 2. Good luck. This afternoon's lucky numbers for Pick 2 with multi-X are 1 and 6. The multi-X ball selected is 2X, double the winnings. To recap, this afternoon's lucky numbers for Pick 2 are 1 and 6, and that multi-X ball is 2X, doubling your winnings. Pick 2, remember to select that multi-X and then watch the winnings multiply. Up next, it's One Off.
Something big is breaking through this Easter. The VLT Easter Tournament is coming, and it's about to blast the competition wide open. Big energy, big prizes, big wins. Stay tuned.
It's time to match and win. The current jackpot for Match 5 is $46,800. Match 5, your local jackpot game. The Super 6 jackpot keeps on rising. It's now over $300,000. Have you played? Get your tickets today. Remember, with Super 6, it's bigger jackpots and more chances to win. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for staying tuned. And now it's time to win anyway with some one-off, the game where you can still be a winner, even if you're off by just one number higher or lower. Now let's play. All right, here we go. This afternoon's 3 lucky digits for one-off are 3, 7, and 6. To repeat, the winning numbers this afternoon for one-off are 3, 7, and 6. Remember, play one-off because there's always a win. Stay tuned. Up next, it's Daily 3 with Multi-X.
It's time to match and win. The current jackpot for Match 5 is $46,800. Match 5, your local jackpot game.
Something big is breaking through this Easter. The VLT Easter tournament is coming, and it's about to blast the competition wide open. Big energy, big prizes, big wins. Stay tuned.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for staying tuned. Now it's time for that second dose of Daily 3 for today. Good luck.